to eat. Celeste 64, Seckswrecks, take it away.
Hi, I'm Seckswrecks again. This is Celeste 64, and I'm just gonna explain stuff while I'm going and get started with. This game was made to celebrate Celeste's 6th birthday this year, in about a week by the original developers of Celeste. It's really cool. We're gonna see stuff. I gotta delete my save file and get going. And if we're ready on time, I will start up in about 3, 2, 1, and go. So you might have noticed some weird stuff on the menu there if you're familiar with this. That's just because I'm using a mod loader so that I can have this trans pride coat. And, of course, blue high instead of berries because, sure, why not? So you already saw right off the bat if you're familiar with Celeste, you got your dash, you got your jump, you put them together, you dash, you jump, you go really far, really fast. If you're also familiar with Celeste, you know you've got cassettes. Unfortunately, or a little bit unlike the original Celeste, cassettes don't give you a new level to unlock. You just kind of go to this secret area, which, you know, you might recognize this music, or at least understand kind of what they were going for with the homage here. But yeah, so the whole idea of this game is it's sort of like, what if there was a 3D platformer of Celeste on the N64, or if there was one, then what if that got ported to the 3DS? Because that's kind of more like the graphic style we got going on here. Either way, you know, this is these keys. I call them ding-dongs because when you collect all of them, it makes that doorbell noise. You got to collect all the ding-dongs to move along in this level. And that's actually the last time we will hear the ding-dong in this run because all the rest of them are skippable. Just got to pick up a berry here real quick. And, you know, Celeste doing Celeste things. I'm going to jump on this moving platform and transfer that moving platform's momentum to myself and just go flying. Hooray! So this being 100%, I'm going to be collecting all 30 blue highs. And 20 of them are on the level, and 10 of them are in those cassettes. And here we can see the first instances of a couple tricks here. So while I was in the berry collect animation, I could move the camera around, and it snapped instantly as I regained control. And, of course, I used Death Abuse to return to a flag to just get back to where I was faster. That's pretty common in games, and we're going to see it a few times here. I dash immediately after hitting those springs, and it cancels the upward momentum from the springs to save a little bit of time falling back down. These green crystals, if you're not familiar with Celeste, refresh your dash when you collect them. If there's any time for donations, you can go ahead and read those out.
All right. Quick reminder, we've got a crash percent bonus run incentive for our new Super Mario Brothers Wii run, which is the run right after this one. So if that sounds like fun to you, exclamation point donate in chat. We are at a bit of a ways that I believe that we're $5 out of a possible $250 for that run. Got a little bit of time yet, but you know us speedrunners, we do things fast, so exclamation point donate in chat.
So I was really sad when I learned that you could skip all the ding-dongs in this level because when I first played this game, got distracted trying to beat it casually and spent about an hour routing just this specific secret to collect all these ding-dongs quickly. But it turns out if you're good, you can just do a little side hop. Because Madeline can do the kind of like the Super Mario 64 where you side hop and you get a little bit of extra height off of your jump, which I missed there. I'm just stalling for time to hear more of this awesome Sunshine homage, really. There we go. So then, of course, we've got feathers, which only let you move. They don't let you control vertical at all. You just move horizontally on those. But otherwise, they're very similar to 2018 Celeste. Got that little secret blue high underneath the level there. Do some climbing. unlike 2018 Celeste, there is no stamina meter in this one. You can just climb forever, which is very, very, I like it. This game would be really a pain if you had to worry about stamina. So here, one funny little skip, if we can skip that one feather just by doing a little dash there. We call them extended dashes in regular Celeste. I don't think we ever came up with a name for them in this, so we'll just call it an extended dash. If you wait long enough after you dash to do your jump, then you can then you get your dash back before you take off, so you can get even more distance out of one of those super jumps than regular. And there again, there were ding dongs to collect, and just by kind of going over and dashing at the right time, I was able to skip it. And now I have to casually play this part of the level. I almost never do because I messed up there, but we got first try. It's all good. Yo, shoutouts to E on that sign there. Any fans of E in the chat? There's a lot of discussion about what those signs may or may not mean. The interesting truth is that's actually just a parking sign in Brazil. The art team for Celeste is all Brazilian. Wait, I already got this blue high. Here we've got Secret Wall, and the Double Dash crystals are introduced. These were from Chapter 9, Farewell, in base game Celeste. And in here, this is a pretty straightforward secret, and by that I mean I hold straight forward and press dash. Dash through that crystal to carry some more speed, because we need 2 dashes to get up here. Take a little corner cut there to save ourselves a little bit of time climbing. And we're going to send ourselves way off into the distance and hope we land on this platform. Normally you're supposed to take that double dash crystal with you to get around those spikes, but of course, since we know how to extend our dashes, we can just go flying. And speaking of going flying, missed that one. We're going to try a couple times to go right to it. No. All right, whatever. We'll go with the backup. So again, just taking the additional momentum from the moving platform and applying it to Madeline to just get yeeted, because we need 2 dashes and pink hair when we stand on this platform here to unlock one more blue high. Yeah, if there's more time for plugs or donations.
Yeah. While we enjoy this excellent music, I'm going to fill y'all in quick about why we're here this weekend and who we're supporting. Midwest Speedfest is supporting P-Fund Foundation's Transcend campaign. Speaking of trans rights, the Transcend campaign is raising funds for distribution to partners across the upper Midwest doing on-the-ground work to protect and assist trans, non-binary, and gender-expansive youth and adults. Examples of how these funds will be used include supporting transportation costs for queer youth and adults from North Dakota, South Dakota, and Iowa to receive necessary and life-saving health care out of state.
Yeah, so this is what's generally considered to be the last cassette, but just because of the way routing works in 100%, and there's no real order that we need to do it in, just take care of it ahead of time here. Do that silly little double dash trick to go around that corner and save less time than I wasted doing it 3 times. You know, I've done like rock climbing like a little bit, and I can't imagine just letting go of the wall and thinking you're just gonna re-grab it with all of that momentum you had falling. Those have got to be the strongest wrists ever. so we got that one, and now we've got to send ourselves way off over here. Grab this blue high up on the girders. Right back into a cassette. It's a pretty cassette-dense section of the run here. This one is, it's a bit tricky to do it the fast way, so, of course, see how that goes for me. First try, let's go. Now here's the last berry I found casually. Very hidden, almost no clue that it would be here. You need to make all of these platforms drop, and then the berry will show up. Very sneaky Maddie. So, you know, if you're keeping track, I said 30 earlier. That is 29 blue highs. So there's really only the one left. So we're coming up on the end of everything here. Just one last cassette to do. And hopefully this one is also fairly straightforward. We've got the cassette blocks that move in time to the music. Missed that a little bit, so we're just going to do the backup. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, we made it. And get ready on time, because once we reset and return to the top of the map, it is time.
GG's.
All right, so yeah, that was Celeste 64. Now we've got 2 battle-ins. I'm Seckswrecks. It's been fun. It's always fun doing Midwest Speedfest. Keep donating to the great cause. Keep playing video games fast, and keep being awesome, everyone who's being awesome.